Path Programme, week 1, day 7. So we're coming up to the end of the first week, where we've been looking at the situation, who we are, where we are in life, and start to think about what makes us, what's put us here. This has been our path, right, so far, and that path is something we get to make choices about. So we've been looking at the things that make us who we are, and what's everything that's brought us to this point, really. And we've started looking at the power of word, and the fact that we have a lot more choice over a lot more things than we allow ourselves to think about or to know. And yesterday we looked at the one thing. If you could be something, what's the highest version of you that you could be? So for me, right now, it's something about sustainable living pioneer. That's how I would like to see myself. That's how I'd like other people to see me. So very simple. And today we're going to take that a step further. And again, this is just for you in your book, right? And what I would like us to do in today's exercise is to have a think about, if you fell under a bus tomorrow, what would it say in the paper? What would your obituary say? And then I would like us to write a short obituary for what we would like them to put in the paper in many years' time after we die. Because we're going to die. Everyone's going to die. It's very important to acknowledge that. Some people have more warning than others. And let's agree that we're here once, and this isn't a dress rehearsal, this isn't a practice, this is actually it. So what are we going to do with it? What would you like them to say about you after you've gone? What would you like to leave behind? So that's the exercise for today. Literally just write that down, and that can really help to flesh out that identity that we choose, because ultimately it all just does come down to this moment. You can't become something. In a way, you have to be it first before you become it. And I know that sounds like a paradox, but I think in my one of my interviews we used this metaphor of, well, it's not even a metaphor, like it's kind of an example. If you want to climb mountains, you have to be a mountaineer. Yeah? You have to be it before you can go and do the things that person does, right? You can't climb Everest unless you are a mountaineer. Climbing Everest doesn't make you a mountaineer. That's why for me, being a sustainable living pioneer starts now. You don't become that thing when you've achieved certain things. Okay? So, how would we like to be remembered? That's a good way to wrap up week 1, because in week 2 we're going to be looking ahead at the dream that we wish to build, exactly what we would like to have happen in this world. So I hope you've enjoyed your week. Oh yeah, there's one more little task as well. I'm going to put a link to a video which is required viewing. It's great, very funny sketch. But the lesson of the sketch really is that you can do stuff differently, be different, right now in the moment. There is no other time. There is, strictly speaking, nothing that you have to clear away, fix, improve, or develop in order to be what you choose to be. Right? Sure, there are techniques and stuff, things that we can help to, reframe old thoughts and reprogram our brain, but ultimately, if you desire it, then you can do it. And if there's something in your way, you can just stop it. So enjoy that, and I'll see you tomorrow.